So as far as horror movies go, this is not a phenomenal, mind-blowing experience. As far as movies go, though, this is incredible. And I will say that this is worth your watch if you can handle horror movies, if you like horror movies, but just be mentally prepared to, if you have a dog, understand why they do what they do a little bit. And I will also throw in my bias because of this and this. And this is why I probably felt really strongly about this film. Okay, go watch this and then come back and listen to the rest of it. What this couple has done in their own house is absolutely incredible. Spending 5 years to make a film and do it with their actual dog is just nothing short of masterful in this craft. Because the patience, the dedication that it takes to train your dog, but then not to train your dog because they're not even training it. They're just trying to get it to do certain things to get the shot. And he would even say, like at the end of the documentary that they put at the end of the credits, which is amazing that they did that, it would take them, 3 to 9 hours to do 8 seconds of film, which that's incredible and so fun and so awesome. And then on top of that, it's his actual dogs. The dog's getting positive responses and like doing well by its owners. It's just such a great heartwarming thing to see somebody put love and passion behind this art form. Then on top of that, the dog feels real because he's real, because he's doing everything in reality. He's acting and reacting to his owner's movements and sounds and motions, and then they're just couching it in, quintessential horror film traditional tropes. So overall, what I found by the end of the first act, I was like, this has to be a real dog. Like I was not expecting that element to be there, which is just so fun and amazing. And then to carry that through and kind of try to figure out what's going on in the movie, it's like, oh, his human is dying, and like they don't really know why, and it's like everything's from the dog's perspective. That's pretty brilliant. Now, it's hard to follow, and it doesn't make a lot of sense every time that they jump, but again, that would be from the dog's perspective, right? So they have a reason to get away with that. And then, the fact that the dog loses it to some demon, there's an element of, is cancer demonous? And that's a really intriguing theological problem as well as metaphysical, and there's just a lot there. But if you take it just at face value, and that there is a demon, and the dog is like aware of this demon, and he tries to save his human from it, but he can't really do anything about it, and the human has to let him go, that's a tearjerker, man. By the time he decides to let him go and walk out of that thing, that is like the quintessential like horror film Sophie's choice, if you will, right? He literally has to choose life over death, and he does, and he gets to go live with the sister, and he's not happy, but he gets to put his head out the window and still be a dog, right? And he doesn't die stuck in some cellar like the dad's dog did from earlier. So all the jump scares, all the tropes, all the things that you get from a horror movie are here, and they're good, and they're well done based on the couching of, hey, we're going to try to make this dog do everything in the film, and it works. And then the decision not to show the face of the actor until the very end when he can actually see, or is, a spirit, however you want to take that, it's a brilliant choice. So great movie, absolutely great movie. And phenomenal craft on display because of the way they use their dog and how positive an experience that is for all of them. And then to get a wide release and for it to make some money, like, so cool. Just a neat story. But that doesn't overcome, like, it's not super, in execution, it's not super well done, but it's like they were working with such hard constraints. I don't blame them because it would be so hard to edit this thing to make it make sense like it does. So the accomplishment is there. And I don't want to take away from that. I just think this movie is, above and beyond. It's the story's in the pocket, and then the rest of it's above and beyond. So I'm just gonna leave it there. This movie's great. I had such a fun time watching it, and well, fun is relative, but the after credit scene completely flipped my entire perspective on the film and allowed me to enjoy it from a like holistic perspective instead of a, just a straight experiential perspective. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a good movie? You think it's better than I'm giving it credit for? You think it's worse? I could imagine some people would think it was worse. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.